Hi, I'm Hakan.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're both head instructors and managers here at the Australian Martial Arts Academy. Today we're going to be talking about the most important tool you will need in any self-defense scenario, no matter how old you are. And the best part of it is, there's no kicking or punching involved. So what are we talking about, Miss Sarah?
It's our voice. It's being able to use that instrument that we all have, but some of us know how to use it a little bit better because we've practiced it a little bit more than others, right, Mr. Hakan?
Definitely. I mean, it's amazing to see so many kids who are enrolled or who are coming in to inquire about classes and they're just so shy. They're hiding behind their kids' legs, or even when they start classes, they're just very reserved. And it's okay to be quiet, but I think it's very important that we need to speak up when we need to. And when people cross the line, it could be at work, it could be in class, it could be online, we need to ensure that we express exactly how we feel.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Vocal confidence is key, and that's one of the main things that we really try to encourage here in our classes and during our map chats. And there's a few different ways that you can see these during their classes. The first one is the organized commands. So things like when we say Juliet, the kids say attention. And it's just reminding them that they're actively participating in class and practicing being vocal, because ultimately we want them to be vocal and not even think that it's something special. We want to have that ability for them just to be able to talk at the right point in time and be able to hear their voice and not be shy.
Definitely. I mean, 90% of altercations can be resolved just by talking it through. And often this really does require a lot of confidence, and it's really communicating exactly how you feel. Bullies like to go for kids who are easy victims, easy targets, and those kids are often the shy ones or the quiet ones. So like Miss Sarah said, another thing we like to do in class is use the word kia. So get them verbally involved to ensure that holistically they're engaged in everything that they're doing. In our Little Dragons classes, a big part of the curriculum in self-defense is telling people to back off, and really being firm with their voice. So these are some of the things that we do. Anything else, Miss Sarah, you'd like to add?
There's plenty. So they're really key factors, I guess, the back off and being able to escalate their voice and use their body language and their voice behind what they're saying to show people the way that we can treat them in the long term. The other things that we do is we do things just by getting kids to converse. And so you'll probably notice it over our many years here at the Academy, we've heard so many time and time again from parents, my kid's quite confident at home, they're able to do it in their own comfort zone, they just take a long time to fit into situations. And so this is part of the thing that we want to help our children learn how to tackle, and it's being able to just say hi straight away. So we legitimately give the kids a little script about what they say so that they're confident to practice it, and then obviously they can put their own flair to it once it becomes more natural for them. And so there's those structured responses, and then there's responsive learning, how to converse that we give them, and answering questions during our map chat is another key factor.
Exactly, and it's just a skill like anything else, and with repetition and with practice, you ultimately get comfortable talking to different types of people of all ages and sizes, and that's exactly where we want our kids to go. To have the ability to put their hand up, to ask a question, to let people know if they've stepped over the line, and just really communicate that message on exactly how they feel.
That's exactly right. And where we can get the kids to communicate with us more and more, that's exactly what we want to achieve. We want them to know how to ask for help, how to overcome anything that they're nervous or worried about. So for example, just one of the rules here that we have at the Academy, if the kids are late, we encourage them to come up to the teacher for them to say, sorry, I'm late. There's no excuse needed. Even if it's not their fault, we don't mind whose fault it is. We just want them to recognize that the class has started, that they need some help, and the teacher's response is always, welcome, we're so glad you could make it even though you're late. Let me help you into your class. And it's great, whereas in other places like schools, it's almost an excuse and you're in trouble. We use this as a learning experience about how to engage with the teacher, how to say, hey, something's not perfect, I recognize what your rules are, and I just came up to have a conversation so you can help me, and how great is it, all those little things.
Yeah, it really adds to their character. Now, in our bully defense system, we have a whole step-by-step procedure in which we encourage all our kids to follow through anytime they're in a situation. It involves things like telling the teacher, telling their brothers or sisters, telling their parents, and just really following that procedure. However, ultimately the best way to overcome these is to go and tell the person themselves, to really say, like I said, how they feel, what they're saying is not okay, they need to stop it then and there, and they need to be firm, and they need to be in control when they do this. So the way we use our voice, the tones, I guess, how firm we are has a big impact on exactly how we're feeling, has an impact of, I guess, exerting that aura of confidence that we want all our kids to have.
That's exactly right. And ultimately, it's about practice. You know, those people who had that aura about them are able to tell someone, stop it, back off, get away. They've just practiced being able to use their voice in more situations and more confidently.
And the best part of it is it can be developed, it can be improved, it's a skill that can be learned, and it's one of the things we really encourage here at the Academy. So we really hope this video has helped. Remember, the #1 tool for self-defense is your voice, so let's use it wisely.